got a packed show. I had to get the water ready. You know what it is. Got to get the water. Happy Sunday to everybody listening right now. It's Sunday, April 24th. Man, we got a packed show today. We have an exciting show today, guys. Listen to the intro song. Shout out to my boy QT Dub for the track, all the way from Atlanta. Shout out to my boy QT Dub. He did the track. All right, here I go. Let me get out of bed right now. Woo! Yeah, guys, what is up? We are live for another Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. We are lit. We have a fire, I repeat, fire episode today. All the way from New Jersey, all right, to Colorado, the biggest collaboration of your life, baby. Call all your friends and family right now. Woo! Now, welcome, best friends. Welcome, listeners all around the world. Turn up. Yo, shout out to all the millions and millions of listeners, people watching right now all around the world. It's another amazing Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. I am your host, Rico Suave, Latino Heat. All right, the most electrifying man and podcast entertainment, baby, Ariel. Woo! That's my intro right there. All right, guys, we have a packed show. Let's get straight to our guest today. It is April 24th, all the way from New Jersey. I bring you the Queen of Spice. She goes live every Wednesday to 4 to 6 p.m. She has a podcast show called The Mina Mendoza Show. I bring you Mina Mendoza. Woo!
Hi guys. It's Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, Queen of motherfucking Spice. Oh, can we curse?
Oh, you can do whatever you want. I told you.
Okay, I wasn't sure about that. I was like, yeah, because I do curse. I gotta file my.
Yo, that's
not
okay.
too.
Hey, that's okay. We're here to have an amazing time.
We're here.
Yeah, we're here. So tell us, how's New Jersey right now?
New Jersey is actually beautiful. It's a beautiful morning. Right now, it's allergy season right now.
Yep.
So it's beautiful, but everybody's like all poofy. Like everybody's all outside with like the red eyes, and like it's not because of 420 anymore. It's like everybody just has like legit just allergies, but it is gorgeous. I feel like everything is blossoming. The weather is actually getting warmer. I don't know about you, but like you're in Colorado. So is it like colder there or like warmer? Because like right now we're getting 50 degrees, but just before, like maybe 2-3 weeks ago, we were like at like 20 degrees.
Yep, same.
Like, but that's like, well, that's another topic. That's like global warming and shit. But like, I don't know. But yeah, it's actually gorgeous today. It's a gorgeous Sunday. I can't complain.
There you go. I hope you have an amazing, incredible Sunday. And right before we get into what you do and what your purpose and passions here on life is, we got to do a quick shout out to my incredible website, guys, because everybody asks me, how can they help? How can they support me? And I tell them, yo, go to arielent.com because that's the best way to support the podcast. And that's the best way to support the people that come on the show, guys. That is arielent.com. All right, you can book me for my music. There you can book me for my photography all around the world. Yeah. And there you can book me for the podcast. And once you fall in love with me, you just go to the shop. Okay. And then there you go. You got the t-shirts. All right. I throw a sticker and pen for free when you buy t-shirts. They're selling out, guys. arielent.com. Holla at your boy. Woo! All right, guys. The next one, the best way to support me is by going to my YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is blowing up right now. Let me bring it up. You think I'd be ready, but I do it live. Baby. Woo! There it is. YouTube channel, arielent.com or Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. Just type that in the search engine. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. I will come up. 2 days ago, we dropped an episode. 4 days ago, we dropped an episode. 6 days ago, we dropped an episode. We're dropping episodes left and right. We're going hard in the paint. Okay. 342 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for supporting me. You guys are dropping the comments down below how you feel about the episodes, the DMs, the comments, the emails, the phone calls. It's going off the hook right now. So thank you guys so much. All right. Thank you. I've been turning off my phone at night now because the phone is just going off the hook now. So I just turn it off. So yeah, guys, much love. All right. Donation links are down below. Guys. So thank you so much for that. 5-star review on Apple and Spotify. 5-star review on Apple and Spotify. All right, I got the prayer of the day. This is gonna align us. This is gonna put us in such a positive mental attitude. So here we go. I got the 365 Days of Inspiration by God. So here we go. First one we got here. Here we go. Here we go. Criticism of others is thus an oblique form of self-commendation. We think we make the picture hang straight on our wall by telling our neighbors that all his pictures are crooked. Man, told you guys. That was it. That was the inspiration of the day. It's crazy. Make sure you guys reverse that and read that again, because I tried to say that as best as I could. Here is the prayer of the day. It goes like this. It goes like this. It says, "Thank you, God, our guardian dear, to whom God love commits us here. Ever this day and night, be at our side to light and guard, to rule and guide." And thank you, God, for having Mina on the show. Thank you, God, for all the millions and millions of listeners tuning in right now. Thank you, God, for our perfect health, for family, for shelter, and for food, and for our dreams and wishes coming true, God. Praise God, glory to God, amen. Boom. That's it. I just thank him, and he gives me so much many opportunities and miracles in my life. So that's how we do it. So here we go. Let's bring Mina back in the show, guys. Mina, tell us who you are and where we can follow you. Yeah.
So everybody that's listening right now, my name is Mina Mendoza again, Queen of Spice. So basically who I am, I'm a woman. I love, like, I'm a big, I'm a big person on women empowerment. So I do love, like, always just saying that, like, I'm a woman, I'm proud Latina. I live in Jersey. I'm also a mother to a beautiful 6-year-old boy. And I also love to do radio and podcasts. I love to just get to know people. I feel like there's so many people on this earth that why not try not to get to know them? So my whole thing is just like, I love building rapport. I love meeting like musicians. If you have something positive, I always invite people to the platform. And it's actually really cool because it's like we have like an interactive chat room where the audience asks you questions. I ask you questions. And it's really, really beautiful. It always comes in harmony, how we always get to know each other. But also the other reasons I do is because life is short. And ever since I was like a little girl, I feel like that's something that always was instilled with me, was like the radio. I grew up in the 90s. So like that was like our form of music. Unless you had like a cassette or CD, you had to turn on the radio station. So like I grew up in like Jersey. So it's like New Jersey, New York area. Also I love spicy. It's a tattoo, it's real. So I grew up with Hot 97. So I know you guys are, well, you're in Colorado area. Over here is Hot 97. And that's just like a big thing with me. Hot 97 was always like where new music was, the entertainment. This was like before social media. Like it was just like MTV. So like something about radio, it always gravitated me. It gravitated me to people. It's like you could do anything with radio. So my name is Mina Mendoza. I have a podcast called The Mina Mendoza Show. I invite anybody to my Instagram, which is Queen of Spice. So you're going to write the word queen. Instead of putting the number, instead of doing like a 0, you're going to do the number 0. So it's 0, like as of, and then spice. So Queen of Spice. Find me there. You can find my YouTube channel, The Mina Mendoza Show. I also have the link in my bio, takes you straight there. And you can find just recent interviews. And I'm also located in Bergen County. Check me out at Bravery Studios. Anybody in the New Jersey area, I recommend. I invite you, come to the space if you're interested in podcasting, doing radio, or anything like that. This is actually where I am right now. I invite you guys to come over. You know, it's all about networking. Love and support is free, you know, and I'm here for it. And then, yeah, I think that's a little bit. I could keep going because I love talking about myself.
That's what the podcast is all about, is when you talk all about yourself. That is amazing. Wow. We'll get straight more into you. I want everybody right now who has their Android, their iPad, their iPhone now, go blow her up on the Instagram. That is Queen of Spice. I repeat, Queen of Spice. Queen of Spice. It's QUEEN, the 0, FSPICE. Queen of Spice. Make sure you like, comment, share, save, follow. Make sure you like, comment, share, save, and follow. Okay. And then hit the YouTube link. We'll hit that in just a second because that's how we build each other's social media gain. Boom. Guys, make sure you like, comment, share, save, and follow. Hit the YouTube link. Boom. We do it live. We're gonna hit the subscribe button, guys. Let's do it together. Boom.
Thank you.
Mina just got another 5,000 followers right there, guys. That's what we do. We elevate, we uplift, we encourage each other. That's why we brought Mina on the show. She's about to kill it right now, guys. Go do it right now, guys. Thank you so much. All right. My goodness. Yo, Mina, I know you're busy out the day. Let's get straight to the questions. I got questions from all around the world for this. This has been lit. So let's get straight into it right now. First question is, what, Mina, is it that you like about being a radio host / podcaster? I know you jumped into it a little bit about networking, but what else is it that you like? I know you said it back in the 90s, that's the way you listen to music. That's how you got your entertainment. That's how it was like MTV. But what else what made you take it serious? When did you take it serious?
So I feel like life is short.
Yeah.
And as I was getting older, like I'm not old, like I'm not that old. I'm still young, but like I'm always a person that's very in the moment. And like I feel like I needed something to do, like just have the risk to do it, like just take that risk to do it. And like again, like when you start thinking about life, like I do encourage people to do what they want. So I just looked at the situation, and I'm not going to lie, it was the pandemic. I feel like the pandemic brought out the best of people because like you weren't doing anything. So especially around here, I don't know how it hit for y'all, but here it was like dead. So I found a lot of people just picking up a lot of things I didn't even know they had talents in. So during the pandemic, I was just like, you know what? This is my time right now. If I want to do this, I need to do this right now. And it gave me more of a drive, and I was just more passionate about doing it. And another reason why I do it is because I want to leave a positive footprint in this earth, especially with my name. I love my Mina Mendoza name. Again, I'm a proud Latina. And just everybody to know me. Like I want everybody in the world, like, yo, you heard of the Mina Mendoza show? You didn't hear the Mina Mendoza show? Yo, you got to hear about the Mina Mendoza show. Yo, everybody been on the Mina Mendoza show. Sort of like how, how you have like talk shows, like, what's one that I could bring, like late night with, there's so many, if you can help me out, Ariel.
Yeah. Jimmy Kimmel, late night with.
Exactly. So many. I don't know why I'm brain farting so bad, but like, that's how I want to be, like a jack of all trades. Because if you notice, he has guests of all different types of people, especially like who was like a famous one, like back in the day in the 90s, like who got really spicy. Jay Leno. Yeah. Yeah, he's spicy. Yeah, he's spicy. Like if you went on his show, be prepared to be asked some questions, I mean, yeah, like if you remember, he put Pamela Anderson on the spot when her like tape came out on live television. He asked her like, so am I going to be as gruesome like that? I mean, hey, you never know, but I try not to, but like, it's all in fun, So I want to be that type of person that like the Mina Mendoza show. And I feel like you got to manifest it. So yeah, that's a little bit about who I am and what I'm trying to do.
Nice. So the Mina Mendoza show came out, like I'd say 2 years ago when the pandemic started?
So that was when I was trying to put things in the work. The Mina Mendoza show started, I would definitely say November of 2020. So I've been doing this almost for like a year and a half. So I'm really new. I've never been on radio. I've never done broadcasting or anything. I was the type of girl, okay, this is what I got to do, talk on a mic. But like little by little, you start to learn. So I definitely say a year and a half I've been podcasting, doing radio.
That's what I'm talking about. Yo, I started in February, the first week of February 2020.
Really?
Yes.
See, pandemic vibes, So like you get me. Straight like you just had to do it.
Yo, straight up, because I do music, but in the wintertime here in Colorado, it really slows down because it's just so cold. And the cold really, oh man, I do not like to go on the cold at all.
How cold does it get? That's what I'm curious about, because you guys are by the mountains. So like, tell me like a really cold day where it's like cold, like emergency.
Just For
Like, give me a Fahrenheit. You got to give me a number.
I won't go outside if it's like 15 degrees outside, but it gets cold in the negatives here. But I won't go outside if it's like 15 degrees. I don't like, I get, that just kills my vibe. I can't.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, I'm going to get into podcasting. And then February came, I got all my stuff. And then 3 weeks later, the pandemic happened. And so I'm like, wow, what a perfect opportunity. And I started, then that's how it blew up. Started reaching out to people because people weren't doing anything. And then, that's how exactly. It's just like crazy how it just happened.
Mm-hmm. And that's like really, I feel like that's the main thing what you said is that people weren't able to do as much. So like with podcasting, I mean, I got towards the end of the pandemic, but like you don't even have to have contact with people. Like right now, we have no contact.
No, I know.
Safe, so I feel like, and also there's so many ways, like, I went towards the end of the pandemic where like I started to feel comfortable again with people. But yeah, I feel like it was that time, I feel like people became musicians, painters. All of a sudden we got a whole bunch of stock people. Yeah, I could definitely say the pandemic made people get into stocks like randomly. Everybody's like a stockbroker now, like all this. I'm not against it though. Bitcoin's definitely changing.
Yo, everything like that, all that Bitcoin, crypto, NFTs, metaverse. It's like, oh my gosh.
The metaverse, that's like crazy. So I had a conversation with someone the other day, because I'll admit it, I'm always going to be transparent about everything. So I knew what the Matrix was about, but I always had confusion of what it was really about. Like, I was like, I don't get it. And like for the first time, like the person explained it to me in the right way. They're like, yeah, they're just living in like a simulation type world. And I'm like, so an Oculus, like what we have now. I'm like, that's scary. Like, I was just like, oh my God, like, what if people get so comfortable and like being in that world, I'm not against it, but it was scary how like connected it was. That's what the first thing I thought. I was like, oh, that thing you put on your eye?
Yeah.
Did you ever try it? No,
I haven't tried it yet, but I know people are doing it like for a living. They do that all day. And then when they go to bed, they take it off.
I don't think that's good for your eyes.
Oh, it's not good for you at all.
Yeah, I feel like that could be like really bad for you. I don't know. It's just not real. Like, I don't know, but it's cool though. Like, I tried it. It's really cool. Like, I remember like once I put it in my head, I was like in an apartment type setting and like everything looked real, like so real. I was trying to do a haunted house game. Forget about it. I was scared, like the way you could open doors. Like, I remember I couldn't look. That's how scared I was. I was opening doors like this. Like I couldn't. It felt so real. So real.
It's like you're jumping in different dimensions.
Yeah. Is there like a live chat going on right now? I wish I could see it.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, on my phone, not here on Zoom, but on my phone. Yeah. On my phone, I get questions. Yeah, I get questions. All right, next question here comes from Tate Mitten. Tate Mitten from Montana. Wow, he sounds like he lives in the woods. Sup, Yo, Tate, thanks for listening to the podcast, bro. This next question goes to Mina. It goes like this. Oh, this one's a good one, Mina.
Okay.
Who has been your biggest influence in what you do? It could be when you were a kid. It could be when you are now. It could be like a teacher or somebody. Who influenced you to who you are today?
That's a hard one. I feel like it definitely has to be my son. Like, for sure. Not that I didn't care about myself back then, but like I feel like once I had my son, it was like, all right, now I can't mess up. Like, I can't mess up no more. Like, I got to make sure that like my plans are in place, that I'm going to be successful. So I definitely feel like, I don't know anybody who's Spanish out there. Like, when I had my son, it's like me poní las pilas. Like, yeah, like you literally put your batteries on. Like, that's it. And there's just one way to go. So I feel like definitely my son and also myself. I feel like as I got older, I started like just loving myself more and accepting myself. And I just wanted the best for myself. So in anything I do, I always make sure that I push forward for my son, but also for myself too. I feel like a lot of people should learn how to love themselves, have that self-love, and do it for yourself, like don't do things for other people. You can, But don't forget about yourself. Like people don't think about like how grateful they should be for their very own body. Even us like having this conversation, like people forget that your body allows you to see, allows you to speak, allows you to breathe, allows you to walk. And when do we ever thank our body for allowing us to do that? Wake up every day. So again, it's that self-love in the basic form. Love yourself, guys. So yourself, myself, and my son for sure.
That is what I say every day. That's what I preach every day. I say that in my prayer. I'm just like, thank you, God, for my perfect health. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm, because you can see, you can walk, you have fingers, we can look at each other. We got this amazing connection right now where we can do the Zoom conversation. It's the little things, yo. I'm telling you.
Yes, exactly. And I feel like it's the little things that sometimes we take for granted.
Oh, we do. We don't even think about it. We don't even think
at
about
all.
it.
You don't think about it. Like we don't even know how we got here 100%. So the fact is that we're not thanking each other each day for those moments. It's kind of like, we're living life too fast.
That's when you know you gotta. Yes. Yeah.
Like, beep, slow down. Slow down.
When I think so ahead, or I'm like whatever like that, I know how to come back to the moment, because what I do is like, all right, I try to think what I'm grateful for, these 5 things right now, what I'm grateful for right now. I look at around, I'm like, all right, these 5 things I'm grateful, and that brings me back to this moment, not to think forward, not to think backwards. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yo, I heard what you say here. Your son is your biggest motivation, your inspiration. It showed you that you can't mess up. And shout out to my girl, because she always says, "Pone las pilas." Yo, my girl says that too. She's always joking around like that. So shout out to her.
It's true. Once you hear that, it's like, oh man, it's serious now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't mess around. We got this one life, we can have fun a lot, but we got to do our thing. We got our purpose here on earth. We got to conquer it. And then, like you said, love yourself and push forward.
That part. Thank you, Nate, for the question. I like that question. It was like a question to open up this Sunday vibe.
Yo, I told you it's a fire vibe over here at the podcast. Everybody listening to right now, ArielENT.com, Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. I had to drop the plug. All right, next question here. This next question comes from Omar. Omar from Las Vegas. All right, Las Vegas. Shout out to Omar. What up? Shout out to Vegas. This one's a nice one too. What have you learned from your podcast radio journey?
So something that I learned from my this radio podcast journey, just learn to be consistent. Like you have to have a lot of patience when it comes to doing radio and branding yourself, because that's the thing, especially if you're doing it by yourself. I always say I learned to keep up with the schedule more. Not that I was all over the place before, but like I thought I was organized before. I really wasn't. Like once you start doing radio broadcast, like, radio podcasting in general stuff, it's like work every week, every day. Every day is a networking opportunity. Everywhere you go, you just don't know who you're going to meet. So you always have to be able to like just turn on that mode 100%. Yep. Also know when to turn off, because that's another thing I learned. You have to listen to yourself when it comes to like taking those mental breaks. So like, for example, for myself, I always take like a mental break in August. August is like off season. And I feel like, and it's good because I feel like you have to be able to take a break, one, to like rejuvenate yourself, get fresh ideas, not feel pressured every week to see what's trending. Like maybe even take that month to reinvent something new with your show. So I always say, take that portion, take the mental break, breathe, live your life a little, that other balance without the radio. And then when you come back ready. It's kind of like work. It is work, like when you take a vacation, you come back even better, if you love your job. I do love my job. So I could definitely say it has taught me to be more organized. I schedule more. I'm always networking, and it taught me how to brand myself. I always try to find ways of trying to brand myself. Like, how can I put myself more out there? Again, it's all about leaving that positive footprint in someone's life. So I try to figure out how can I put Mina Mendoza in every little place. Yeah.
I like that. You're always paying it forward. You're always paying it backwards. And as I said, it's all about being consistent. It's all about networking and and you learned as well, being organized. That's super cool. And then see the, you know, you also said taking a mental break. You say August is the day a month you take. For me, it's Saturdays. Saturdays, I don't do nothing. I don't even try to open my phone. And man, the moment I did that, I am so, like you said, it's everything. It's
Yeah,
everything.
it is. You got to take that mental break. Again, if you don't, you're going to burn out. And if you're working while you're burning out, you're not giving it your best. You know, like you have to rest, you have to eat, you have to be able to do something that is opposite of what you're doing. Because again, like you're not going to give it your best. A lot of people always say, like, team no sleep. I used to always say that term.
Right.
Until like I was like, wait, no, wait a second. Team sleep so I could be better. Okay. I don't know. Like I get it. You're trying to get to it.
Yep.
But it's almost like that old, I don't know what it is. It's like that tale, like the turtle always wins type of thing. I don't know. It's like a rabbit and turtle race. I don't know, but the turtle always
I
wins.
know. I've seen the cartoons. I know. You see the cartoons.
I don't know where I heard that from. I'm like, it's from somewhere. And I don't think I think it's tortoise. But yeah, I do think there's a true meaning to that.
For sure.
So take your time.
I get it. I remember when I was first starting off, I was like going hard till midnight or 1. And I remember just posting like at 2 a.m. But I did that for a while. I was like, man, but then I was like, you know what I got to do is sleep early, then wake up early and then but get my full sleep. So like from like 10 to like 5, 10 to 5:30, 10 to 6, 10 to 6:30. That's what I end up learning. And yeah, I get it. Team no sleep. I'm not about that life no more.
Yeah, you gotta sleep. You gotta sleep. You have to rest. You have to get that R&R.
Yo, like, that mental break, take a breather.
Absolutely. You have to definitely.
And then you learned about branding yourself.
Yes.
When to turn it off and turn it on. Because like I'll be turned on about like somebody asks, what do you like, what's up? What do you do? I'm like, blah, 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 tell them what I do. But I'm like, wait, this ain't the time or place for doing that right now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always going to be Mina Mendoza. That's the thing. No matter what, I'm always going to be Mina Mendoza because it's who I am. But when it comes to meeting people, like say if I was out, I'm always going to introduce what I'm doing. Cause like I said, I'm always going to network always, but I'll like touch base on a conversation another day, be like, hey, let's talk about this on Monday. Like I said, it's all about being organized. So like I'm already setting myself. If I meet someone, I'll be like, okay, well, let's talk this day and we could talk more about this, but I want you to enjoy your night. So again, it's like learning to have that balance. So like I'm never going to turn off Mina Mendoza. I'm always going to create that opportunity or like seize that opportunity if I see it. It's just about organizing it into your day. So I use my calendar filled. I have to have my calendar filled with tasks, people's names all the time. I'm like, oh my God, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like whoever finds my phone, they'll be like, yo, who's all these people's names on this calendar? Like these all like, it's crazy. But like, that's yeah.
You gotta have that balance. That's very important.
Balance.
Next question here comes from Jeff. Jeff, all the way from Texas. Jeff wants to know, what's the coolest accomplishment you're proud of?
A coolest accomplishment that I'm proud of. I'm always gonna like talk about my son. Word. I feel like being a mother definitely challenged me a lot because like I never knew how hard parenting was until I became the parent. Like, it's not like I can leave the house. I'd be like, damn, I got you now. Like, but like, I love my son though. But it was just like, I had to learn how to like take care of someone else, like 100%. And like, my son is the only person that can literally say like, I'll die for you. Anybody else? No. But like, I could actually say that, like, I will die for you. Like if it came to a situation like that, I don't know how can you love someone so much, but that's for him. So I feel like becoming a mother and having that connection and bond with my son is definitely one of my biggest accomplishments because I didn't think I was ever going to become a mom. And becoming a mom is definitely something that is like a new lesson every day. I'm always learning with this. It's like a full-time 24/7 job. It will never turn off ever. Another thing that I'm actually proud of that I never thought I would do. I talked about it yesterday when I was looking at like just different I don't know, like just different things that I did with my life. And something that I did at one time was I went trapezing. And trapezing, like circus shit, like, you know, like in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember, like, I don't be transparent. Like, I went through a really bad breakup and I was like, I gotta do something. You know, I didn't want to, like, go drinking because I feel like obviously I drank. I definitely drank there in that time in that breakup. But like, I didn't want to keep submitting myself into toxic things. So I was like, I gotta do something that is gonna give my life like a hit, like something crazy, something different. So I don't know how was it. I think I was on Groupon, just like randomly looking through it, and it came up. And like I live in Jersey, and it was in Brooklyn, and it was like trapezing, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll get it. And when I got it, I got an extra one for my friend because I was like, you got to do this with me. I'm not going to do this by myself. I need a witness. I need a witness. And also, I need someone to just do it with me. So, yeah. And I'm afraid of heights. I'm afraid of heights. I don't go to roller coasters. I don't like I'll go on it, but I regret myself on it. I'll think about my life and I'm like, what are you doing here? So yeah, like when I went trapezing, that's like I was in the air, I was doing flips, I was like jumping. Like, was I scared? Yes. Do I recommend anyone to try it? Absolutely. It's definitely fun. It made me think, like, who thought about this? Who thought, let's just put a whole bunch of humans and start swinging them around? Like, who thought about this idea? Because it was definitely fun, but I just kept thinking like the first trapeze artist, you know?
Wow.
Like, how did that look like? Yeah, that's another thing about me. I love history.
Yeah.
So I'm always like searching the first one of something. I like learning. I like to like dissect like subject. Yeah, like I'm that type of person.
Right on, Mina. I said that here, trapezing your son and being a mother. And yeah, that's the biggest accomplishments. And
having my show, the Mina Mendoza show with the spice symbol. That's perfect. Wow. I love it.
Can't get better than that right there. That's live right there, guys. That's live right there. We got 2 more questions. Producer's looking at me because he wants me to stop with the podcast. I ain't stopping though. So let's keep it trucking. We got 2 more questions. Mina, I want to say thank you so much for being on the podcast. This has been amazing. You've been killing it. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, guys. Make sure you love yourself. Love the animals, guys. All right. We're about to close it out here soon. Here we go. 5-star review on Apple and Spotify. Next question. This one comes from, Mace. M-A-C-E, Mace from Colorado. What's up, Mace from Colorado? This next question comes, this one's a good one. What are your favorite kind of hobbies? What do you like to do besides the Mina Mendoza show, besides being a mother, being there for your son? When you have some time for yourself, what do you like to do? Do you like to bake? Do you like to cook? Do you like to walk? Do you like to go hiking? What do you like to do? Do you like to read?
So I like to do it all, a little bit of everything. It just depends on how I'm feeling in that moment. So, but one thing I could definitely say that I put a lot of interest in is I like to like focus on myself. Okay. So like when it comes to like working out, I like to go to the gym. I like to go running. I also like to like look into like spiritual things. I'm really big on like balancing. I actually have a Palo Santo right here. So anybody who knows what that is, it's like spiritual wood, but like it just creates like really, really good balance and positive vibes. So I'm always like looking into like, what can I invite into my home that's going to cleanse me, the air, always finding like natural things. I feel like there's reasons why these things exist right now. So always trying to like, I don't know, collect them in a way. Like I always like have like sage, Palo Santo, some type of stone, some type of rock. Another thing I like to do is go out to restaurants. I love to go out to restaurants. Nice. Like new experiences.
What about plants? Are you collecting plants? Like the plants?
I actually do. I have plants. So like a crazy story about a plant that I could share with you guys real quick. When I was in college, I remember Mrs. Wiles. I was taking a botany class. And she got me so into plants. She gave me a plant called the spider plant. And for you guys that don't know what a spider plant is, I mean, I can't really tell you the whole anatomy of it, but the spider plant is a plant that is like, you don't have to take care of it much. And all you have to do is literally just let it like water it a couple days. But I swear to you, she gave us all a spider plant at the last day of class. And I was like, oh wow, a plant, I'm gonna kill it. But actually I have that plant alive and it's been over like 12 years.
That's what's up.
It is like my biggest thing. And because of that plant, I was never a plant lady, but now I have like 5-6 plants. I'm all about the plants because I feel like they cleanse your home. They give you oxygen.
Yep.
So yeah. And also I'm a earth sign. I'm a Capricorn. Ow, money gang. But anybody who's like, I feel like earth signs or like I don't know, it's just more nurturing in the home. I'm all about the plants. So I have plants, cooking, new experiences. And I love house music. Anybody who loves house music, I'm a house music connoisseur. I love going dancing. I love meeting people. I'm waiting for the time where it could get more comfortable, where we could just like sweat on the dance floor till like 6 a.m.
Word.
I'm a mother, but like I also like to go out too.
Yeah, no doubt. Do you go to like Mexican dances? Because I like for here, I go to Mexican dances when my parents we get invited to quinceañeras or weddings. I'll go to some Mexican dances.
So I'm not Mexican. I'm actually so my mother is half Peruvian and dad is Colombian, but I was here. Nice. So to me, it's more like when I say house music, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I love Spanish music, but like, do I go out? So are you saying like family parties?
No, I'm just saying, what else do you go tango dancing? Do you go salsa dancing?
I would say it's more house music. Like I like to house.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, like anybody, shout out to Brooklyn Mirage in Brooklyn, New York. Definitely, if anybody who's in New York area, if you ever go there, you need to go to those areas. Okay. It's just the vibe. It's like, it's such a great vibe. Like our rest in peace output. You weren't even allowed to take pictures there. There was no VIP area, no dress code. It was expensive in there, but that's what it was. It was about you, the music. And I feel like there's not a lot of clubs like that anymore. They're like, oh, what are you wearing? People getting into fights. Like I've never been to a house club where people got into fights. It's always a positive vibe. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, people do a lot of drugs, but the fact is that they are under the influence, but they're not killing each other. I don't know, they're doing something. It's like Woodstock vibes if you think about it. You know what I mean? It's so peaceful. So definitely I'm a house music connoisseur for sure. I love vinyl.
Word.
I'm about the vinyl. I love the buttons, but when you got vinyls, you're like switching back vinyl to vinyl. I'm like, that's talent right there. So yeah. So I feel like it mixes this also with radio, DJing. I feel like I just love this whole area.
I bet. So that means that, have you been to Colorado?
Yes. You know what's crazy? I went to Colorado the first year that weed became legal. Mad crazy. And I feel like I need to share this story with you because you're going to be like, what? That's crazy. So my friend has a cousin in Colorado. Okay. Right. And it was crazy. She broke up with her boyfriend. And I remember she was like, you got $60. And I was like, yeah. She was like, you want to come with me to Colorado? It was like Thursday night. And I was like, are you serious? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, on a plane? She's like, yeah. So I jump with her on a plane. We end up in Colorado. First night, we meet up with her brother's friend who's dating a playmate. We go to a club. I swear to God, this story could be in a movie. We go to a club, hang out all night. Turns out this guy works for a dispensary. So he's actually growing the stuff for them. And I'm like, this is a crazy ass trip. I'm so happy I came. I'm so happy you broke up with your boyfriend. Like, I'm so happy I'm here. And and it was like the best weekend ever. Like I love the mountain area. Like I remember when we were driving to like just the people's houses that they knew. Like, I live in Jersey. We don't have that.
I bet. I know.
But that was like nice to look at. Like, you guys, what is it called? Rockies?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I don't know what mountain it was, but I guess, yeah, it was nice to look at that. But I went to Colorado. I loved it. I definitely loved it.
You
guys shut down the clubs early.
Yeah, they shut them down like at 2 or 1.
Oh, 2 or 1. I don't know. When I went, it was like 12 or 1. I was like, what's going on? I'm from New York. So like we shut that shit down at 5. I'm like, what is this? What do we do now? I'm like, why did we get so drunk? Yeah. Like I'm out here like now I gotta play Sober Sally. But I had a great time.
Yeah, that's what usually happens. And then after that, there's always after parties afterwards.
I wish they knew where the after parties were at because I was so disappointed. I wasn't prepared for that. I was like, wait, guys, what? We going home?
Yeah. Or you go out to eat. That's That's what everybody does. Everybody
Yeah, we
either
went out to eat. We definitely got food afterwards.
or a
But
Disney. Yep.
still, I was like a little like
I know.
to
Let's keep on partying. I know.
no, to me in New York, you go out to the club at 1 to
Uh-huh.
leave at 5.
Oh, snap.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, we just got here. I was like, it was
Oh,
so, and I was wondering too. I was like, why do you guys want to go out at 10? I was just like, but
yeah.
I get it. I
Yep,
wasn't
yep,
used to that.
yep, yep. The time to go out is 10 or 11. Yep.
Yeah, I wasn't used to that.
I
I'm
didn't,
a little night owl.
yo, I didn't know there was one over there at your side. That's crazy.
Yeah, I love that. It's like I feel like
Oh,
the
I
people
bet.
that come out at that time are like real creators. I feel like creative people come out at night. I don't know. It's a night thing. I don't know. I mean, would you come out at 1 a.m?
Not anymore, but back in the day when I was in my partying days, yeah.
So, Ari, are you Mexican?
I am Mexican.
Okay. Have you been to Mexico?
I have been to Mexico.
I went to Mexico twice.
Word.
Mexico twice. What part of Mexico are you from?
My parents are from Bravo.
Bravo?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To
When I went to Cancun
Oh,
and
snap.
but then I went to like Mexico City and then we drove all around. Like we went to Puebla, like a whole thing. Like it was actually pretty dope. I like going more to Mexico City than going to Cancun. Like when I was able to learn like Mexico.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Did you see the volcano over there in Puebla?
I don't remember that. I don't remember
snap.
that. All I remember is I went to a lot of places like Osicaca. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but it was like in Puebla, there was the white stones on the floor, right?
That's a good question. Shout out to my girlfriend because that's where she's from.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure. Like all I remember was really pretty, and I think they're known for their silver. So I bought a lot of silver over there. I remember.
That's what's up.
I could get the cities mixed up. I went to a lot of cities there, but it was really
super cool. Yo, Mina, I talked to you forever. I got one more question here. The producer's telling me to wrap it up. I'm ignoring him though. We got one more question. I want everybody to, Mina, thank you so much. This has been super awesome. Let's bring it up here. Your credentials one more time where everybody can follow you. This is a big deal. This is major. Here we go. Guys, there it is. That is Queen of Spice. Queen of Spice on the Instagram. That's QUEEN, the 0 FSPICE. Queen of Spice. Like, comment, share, save, follow. Like, comment, share, save, follow. Hit her in her DMs, blow her up, and collaborate with her, network with her, tell her what's up. All right, guys.
Also share the YouTube. Definitely share the YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. Click that link in the bio for sure. Subscribe to the YouTube. I feel like it's like a community there. We all got to support each other there. So
yeah, absolutely, guys. Blow her up on the YouTube. The Mina Mendoza Show. The Mina Mendoza Show. Type that in the search engine. The link is in the Instagram. Samest thing. Hit the subscribe. Drop a comment. Hit her with some feedback. Blow her up. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. That's what's up, Mina. We got that taken care of. What else do we have? 5-star review, Apple, Spotify. Donation links are down below. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, arielent.com. I got the outro track ready. I got the outro track ready for the last question. Last question here, Mina. The question goes, any advice for anyone going through a tough time? And that's from Lucy. Lucy from Tennessee. Any advice for anyone going through a tough time?
One of the main things I tell people when they're going through a tough time is to always remember that this too shall pass. Like it's not going to be forever. I feel like a lot of people tend to stress themselves out, and a lot of times those problems have all the time. I feel like every problem has a solution. So I feel like just understanding that, to take a step back, like when something presents itself, understand that, kind of ask yourself, what can I physically do right now to fix it? If I can't physically do anything right now, because 1, I don't have the resources, 2, I don't have the energy, kind of like accept that and maybe try it tomorrow. So I feel like just understanding that it's going to pass. You're not going to have these problems forever. And sometimes you need to feel a little bit uncomfortable to grow. So sometimes when you get these like problems, is it really a problem? Maybe it's just making you be more solution oriented. So don't always look at situations as being like negative, so when obstacles come your way, embrace them. Understand, shut up another part of yourself on solving something. You might find something new about yourself. Be positive. It's always good to be positive. You can stress a little bit. Don't get me wrong. It's almost impossible not to stress, but don't stress on it too much. It's not good for you.
Boom. Don't stress on it too much, guys. Be positive. Embrace the obstacles. Okay.
Yes.
And always remember, when you're being uncomfortable in a situation, that means you're growing. Okay.
Facts.
And that time will pass and that it won't be forever. And those are from the quotes from our very own Mina Mendoza in the building. Mina, anything else before we jump off the podcast?
No, I just want to say, Ariel, thank you for having me on.
Hey.
I'm happy that we were able to do this show, that we're both here sharing our energies and meeting and networking, getting to know each other. Everybody that watched the show, thank you for watching. Don't forget to, link me up on Instagram, share the YouTube. I hope that you guys watch it. Just remember, you can find me on Wednesdays, 4 to 6 p.m. I go live from my YouTube channel. And you can actually check out some of the work on my Instagram. You can see the guests I have had on, little snippets that I have had. And just a quick shout out to my son, shout out to my family, shout out to my friends, shout out to Bravery Studios. This is like where I'm at, where I do my podcast and show. Shout out to Jersey, shout out to the whole East Coast, shout out to everybody in the world. And I hope you guys have a blessed day.
Nice. Shout out to your son. Shout out to your family. Shout out to your friends. Shout out to the East Coast. Shout out to Jersey. And shout out to Bravery Studios. Yeah, Bravery Studios, guys. Thank you so much. Mina, much love. Means a lot you came on the podcast. Have an amazing week. We'll stay connected. I'll let you know when I drop the audio in the video. It's going to go viral. So thank you so much.
Sounds good, love. Thank you.
Keep up the amazing work, guys. Thank you so much, world, for tuning in. Have an amazing night. Have an amazing morning wherever you are. You guys already know. Much love. God bless. DJ, drop that track. Woo! Yeah. That's what we do. Mina, thank you so much.
Of course, love. Thank you so much. Everyone do it again. I'm always welcome. I'm always, open to do these things again. And, stay in touch. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
Absolutely. We'll stay in touch. We'll do a part 2 in the future. You already know. Turn up.
All right, love.
All right. God bless. Yeah, you already know, baby. You already know. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. We are lit. We are turned up. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. ArielENT.com. Available on all podcast platforms. Shout out to my boy TT Dub. That's how I talk. A million miles worth. Wow. Guys, I'm getting ready. It's Sunday. I'm about to get ready to go to church. Go pick up my girl. Then we're going to church. Yo, I got to go jump. Yo, I ain't got nothing much to say. It's been a lit podcast from Jersey to Colorado. Yo, it's all lit. It's a turned up episode. It's a fire episode. It's the biggest collaboration of your lives, baby. Tell all your friends and family right now. Call them right now and be like, yo, I just listened to the dopest, the hottest podcast right now. Share with all your friends and family. I'm out.